Is it Kering that's the problem, or is it the Asia-Pacific region, something around that particular area that is not going right?
What is really interesting here is that they had warned in Q4 that their margins would be hit because they were making big investments in their key star brand, which is Gucci, because of course when you talk about Kering, we talk mostly about the performance at Gucci that had done so well over the past decade. Over the past couple of years, been a bit more difficult. So they are rebooting it, new CEO, new creative director, etc., etc. As I said, look, there will be some short-term pain for long-term gain. We're working on it. And so far, the market had been, okay, fair enough. We see that you're doing the groundwork. You're working on that turnaround. We give you the benefit of time. We give you the benefit of the doubt here. So the fact that they are warning that things are actually probably worse than expected at Gucci, particularly with the sales in Asia, is really interesting, because that comes almost as a second warning there on saying things are not going to look very pretty in the first half of the year. And certainly when you look at the performance in terms of sales, Gucci has struggled, but the other brands have struggled as well last year. The sales were down in all the other brands, Yves Saint Laurent, Bottega Veneta, etc., etc. That's not what we see at competitors. That's not what we see at LVMH. That's not what we see at Hermes, that both put a double-digit sales in Q4. So it's tough for Kering to have the turnaround story in a moment when they say there is some slowdown in demand. And we know that Gucci, under Alessandro Michele, was extremely popular in Asia. At the moment, the new collection from Sabato De Sarno have just started hitting the stores in February. It's more of a quiet luxury style of look. It's very, very different. The question is, how much will it be taken on, specifically in Asia? At the moment, they say in their communique yesterday, Kering saying it's being well received. The new collection is just gradually being introduced. They say you can't really see the effect just yet of all the changes we're doing. But certainly, this warning, on top of all the other warnings that we saw in Q4, certainly will raise some big alarm bells on what's going on.
Is it really just a case of trends changing? Because like you've just said, LVMH isn't doing as badly as that. Hermes isn't doing as badly. So it's not necessarily a luxury clothing story, right? It's fully just a Kering story, a Gucci story primarily.
Yeah, it's certainly a question of some of their brands have gone out of fashion. And again, they're working on the elevation strategy, and they're very much focused on that over the last year. They say, it's almost